trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol DCTH. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. And today was a very, very boring day. I don't say that in a bad way at all. In fact, I would argue it was a very healthy day. Why was it healthy? Well, this will mean a little bit more to those of you that watched yesterday's video, but for those of you that did, hopefully you remember me talking about 0.053. Now, I'm not going to beat the dead horse on why 0.053 is so important. You can either trust me that it's important, or if you don't trust me, that's fine. I'm not offended. All you have to do is go back and watch the video from June 14th, and I explain why 0.053 is pretty important in terms of answering the question, was the move from Wednesday's the start of something bigger? So far, so good. The price is maintaining up above 0.053, and while the price, wasn't exactly exploding upwards, the price was going sideways here. And the way I always like to kind of explain it is, yeah, it's boring, but always ask yourself, well, where was the previous boring portion? So right now, this quote-unquote boring portion is happening up here at this section of the chart. The previous boring part happened down here where the price was just going sideways, sideways, sideways. Again, where was the previous boring part? Down there. Or in other words, there is a higher base being built, and that's the name of the game from the big picture of things. So sure, today, there weren't any fireworks, there wasn't, anything crazy going on. But the price is still managing to work on building that higher base, and that's what you want to see if the bulls are eventually going to get up to that 0.082 level and start to do battle with this resistance up here. The one thing to keep an eye on, and by no means am I saying this is the end of the world, but volume really, really dropped off today, and volume is a measure of interest in the stock, especially in penny stocks. And if volume dries up too much, then you risk people getting bored, and then people sell to move on to something else that is getting volume. I'm not saying that'll happen. I'm just saying that volume really did drop off quite a bit today. So something you want to keep an eye on, make sure that volume, aka interest in the story, in the stock, doesn't drop off too much. But all in all, not an eventful day, but still a very healthy day. So we'll see if the bulls can close out the week tomorrow, still working on these stair steps. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.